Another big week in football, crazy Champions League. Manchester City and Aston Villa lost points. Liverpool signed defender, finally. But, so, let's go. Last week we had really crazy Champions League and crazy results. PSG Newcastle 1-1, but PSG deserved win this match. They were better in this match. Newcastle, it was lucky match for Newcastle. Napoli, Chelsea, Napoli, they needed win this match that they would have chance play in the round of 32, but they lost this match 2-3. Chelsea were better in that match. Inter, Borussia Dortmund, this match was interesting too, but this match was easy match for Inter and not so great for Borussia Dortmund. And the most interesting match which we had, this was Benfica Real Madrid. It was really something crazy. It was really insane. This match had everything. A lot of goals, penalty, red cards, goal in the final minutes. That goal scored goalkeeper. It was amazing. It was amazing match. Like for me, Real Madrid, they did not deserve win this match. Like for me, they played without inspiration. Benfica, they believed that they can win this match. They believed that they would win this match, and they had it the whole match. Real Madrid, this was a match like their other matches when they match, we know that maybe we will win this match, but Benfica were better and they did everything for win this match, and that goal in the final minutes, they believed that they would score that goal and cross into the box and header. It was really something insane. It was really amazing match. And Real Madrid, they lost this match for 2. Like for me, it was a little bit strange that Vinicius and Mbappé, they were not there when Benfica scored the first goal. They waited something, but what they waited near the center, the last chance for Benfica scored goal, and this is a chance that you lose this match 3-2 or 4-2. Yeah, maybe you lose this match, but it's not great when you lose match 4-2 in the final minutes and Benfica scored goal. And like for me, it was awful match for Real Madrid. Red cards, Vinicius, Mbappé, they waited something near the center. Benfica scored goal. It's a really awful match for Real Madrid. And now we know who will play in the round of 32. Like for me, this round will not interesting. Maybe 1 or 2 matches will really interesting, because matches Monaco PSG. This match maybe will not so interesting because Monaco, they have crises, they have awful results, and like for me, PSG will win. Monaco, Galatasaray, Juventus, they are looking really great right now, and I think that they will beat Galatasaray. Benfica, Real Madrid, it's one of the most interesting matches, maybe one of the most interesting match which we will have, because that result which we had, it influenced that this match will really interesting, and I think that a lot of people will watch this match. Dortmund, Atalanta, like two teams who are looking not bad, but sometimes they have not so great matches. And who will win this match? I think that maybe Borussia Dortmund, because they have better players. That's all. They looked not so great against Inter, but like for me, they will win Atalanta because they have better players. So Karabakh, Newcastle, like for me, this is easy match for Newcastle, but maybe the first leg will not so easy for Newcastle if they will play in Karabakh because it will not easy play there because the whole stadium will support them. But like for me, easy match for Newcastle because the second leg, if they play at home, they will beat Karabakh and they will play in rounds of 16. Brugge, Atletico Madrid. Like for me, Atletico Madrid will beat Brugge, but it will not easy for Atletico Madrid because they are the last match not so great. They lose points really easy in La Liga, and they are one of the best player. Alvarez, he didn't score goals in the last 11 matches. So, like for me, this match will not so interesting and not so easy for Atletico Madrid. Like maybe even Brugge beat Atletico Madrid, maybe because Brugge had not so bad matches in Champions League. Bodo Glimt, Inter. Bodo Glimt, it's really something crazy because they didn't have a lot of chances for play in the round of 32, but they beat Manchester City, they beat Atletico Madrid, and they will play in the rounds of 32 against Inter. And I think that Inter beat Bodo Glimt. I think that I think that players, coach, they will watch matches which played Bodo Glimt, and I think that they beat them. But Bodo Glimt, it's a really something crazy because they beat one of the best teams, Manchester City, and a great team, Atletico Madrid. They beat these teams in the last two matches in Champions League. It's really crazy, and Bodo Glimt deserve play in the round of 32, but I don't think that they will beat Inter because this is Inter. Olympiacos, Leverkusen, the last match in the round of 32, and I think that Leverkusen, they will beat Olympiacos, or maybe Olympiacos will have some chances, but they will not have a lot of chances against this Leverkusen. And we have maybe one or two interesting matches: Benfica, Real Madrid, Borussia Dortmund, Atalanta, or maybe some people, Monaco, PSG. I think that this round of 62 not so interesting, but one match will really interesting: Benfica, Real Madrid, and we will see, will Benfica beat Real Madrid again or not. The next, Manchester City, Tottenham. This match ended in a draw 2-2, and like for me, Manchester City, Tottenham, they did not deserve win this match because the first half, Manchester City, they were better, they dominated, they had counter-attacks, great Turkey in the first half, and Tottenham didn't have a lot of chances in the first half. They were awful in the first half. The second half, Tottenham, they changed tactics, formations. In the first half, they played 3-4-3. In the second half, they played 4-2-3-1, and they were better with formation tactics 4-2-3-1, and they had more counter-attacks. The second half, Tottenham, they were better. Manchester City, they had some chances, but Tottenham had some minutes, 10-15, when Manchester City, they didn't know what they can do right now because Tottenham, they had this pressure 10-15 minutes and Manchester City stop, and Tottenham scored two, and these two goals, it was great goals. The first goal it was own goal. The second goal, it was, oh my God, Solanke, he scored maybe the most beautiful goal this season in the Premier League because it was really beautiful and it's a great goal. And Manchester City, they For me, they didn't deserve win this match, because if you wanna win match, if you really want win match, you need to play great the whole match, not only one of the halves. Yeah, sometimes when you have one great half, it's you can win match, but you should play great the whole match. The first half, Manchester City played really great, counter-attacks. Tottenham could not stop Turkey, and the second half, Manchester City could not stop Tottenham. I say that Tottenham had some minutes when they could not stop this Tottenham. They had this pressure 10-15 minutes, and for Manchester City it was really awful period when they could not stop this Tottenham counter-attack, this pressure, and 2-2. And Manchester City lose points in this match, and right now Arsenal have advantage 6 points. And like for me, the next match, Manchester City will have the next match Liverpool. They will have Liverpool, Manchester City, and this match will be really important for Arsenal too, because if Manchester City lose points in this match, it's great chance for Arsenal win their match and have great advantage, because right now 6 points it's not enough. Yeah, and they will have they will not have hard match. The next match they will not have hard match, but they will have match against Manchester City, Chelsea, Newcastle, and yeah, they had 2 matches against Liverpool, Aston Villa. But what about Newcastle, Manchester City, the second match, and Chelsea? It will not have match, and right now very important to have great advantage. 6 points, it's great, but it's not enough. And right now, yeah, they won match, and after that Manchester City lose points against Tottenham, and it's I think that Arsenal should say thanks Tottenham for this draw, because if they lose this match, Manchester City, Arsenal will not have great advantage. It could be for points, and it's really awful. The next, Aston Villa Brentford. I don't know, this match was really unlucky for Aston Villa. This was the most unluckiest match for Aston Villa, because Brentford, they were under pressure the whole match. Aston Villa dominated. They had ball possession. They tried to do everything for win this match, but it was really unlucky match for Aston Villa. They could score 2-3 goals. They had chances, but Brentford and Kelleher, their defense, they did everything for win this match. And Brentford, they did not have one player. He got red card. Brentford got red card, and the second half they were without one player. They had only 10 players, and they beat Aston Villa. It's a really unlucky match for Aston Villa. They deserved to beat Brentford, but Kelleher and the goalkeeper and defense, they did everything for win this match. And Aston Villa lose points in this match, and it's really sad, because Aston Villa, they are looking really awesome, but this match, it's really unlucky match, and it's really lucky match for Brentford, because you scored goal after red card, and you did not concede goal in the second half when you didn't have one player. It's really crazy. And right now Brentford, they got 3 points. Aston Villa, they didn't lose chances for top 2 or maybe for top 1. They have chances, but sometimes Aston Villa have these stupid loses, and these stupid lose, yeah, it's only like unlucky match, because I don't know how to describe it, because Brentford, they were not better in this match. Aston Villa deserved to win this match, but this is a football, and right now Aston Villa have chances for top 2, but for top 1 they should do something really crazy. They should win the next match, and that they will not lose the next match, and maybe they will have chances for top 1. Right now, top 2, yeah, maybe they have more chances for top 2, because Manchester City, they lost points too, and Manchester City have enough chances for lose points in the next match, and maybe Aston Villa, they will in the top 2, but top 1, I think that Arsenal, they will do everything for win the next match, because I read news that I don't know, that it was like rumors that Arsenal, if Arteta doesn't win Premier League, they will fire him, because he had a lot of chances for win Premier League, and they bought a lot of players, and this is the last chance for him. If you don't win Premier League, we will fire you. And like, for me, yeah, I think that Arteta should win Premier League, because he had 2-3 chances for win Premier League, and this is the best chance. Manchester City in the crisis, and they Pep Guardiola rebuild this team. Liverpool do something stupid. Aston Villa, they have this like unlucky match, and this is a great chance for Arsenal win Premier League. I hope that they will win Premier League, because they really deserve win Premier League. They have really one of the best teams the last seasons, and I hope that they will win and they will not lose this advantage. If they do this, I think that Arsenal will fire him, and they will find new coach, because you had a lot of chances, so a lot of years, but right now we should replace head coach, and maybe it will be really great for Arsenal or not. We will see, but I hope that Arteta will that Arsenal will not fire him, and that Arteta will win Premier League, and Arsenal, that they will win Premier League, because they really deserve it. They deserve win this Premier League 2-3 times, but right now they have really the best chance for do this. And the last, Liverpool, Newcastle, and Liverpool signed new defender finally. But okay, Liverpool, Newcastle, this match, Liverpool beat Newcastle 4-1. They destroyed this Newcastle really easy, but like, for me, this match, I think that Liverpool won this match, because Newcastle, they had a hard match against PSG. They were under pressure the whole match. PSG were better in that match, and Newcastle, they were tired in this match. They were not fresh, and Liverpool, they had really easy match. There, the last match, it was match against Karabakh, if I remember, and that wasn't a hard match for them, and they played at home. Newcastle played in Paris, and it was a hard match for them. I think that if Newcastle did not have that match, maybe they would have more chances, because I remember the first match when Newcastle were close for beat Liverpool, and Newcastle, they got red card, they scored 2 goals, and they were close for winning that match, but Liverpool scored a goal in the final minutes, and Newcastle had two really unlucky matches. The first match, red card, 2 goals, and the conceded goal in the final minutes. In this match, they were, for me, they were not fresh. They had really hard match against PSG, and so Liverpool used it. They beat Newcastle really easy, and Hugo Ektik, he scored 2 goals. So a really great match for Liverpool, but I think that they beat Newcastle because they were not fresh. If they didn't have that match, maybe Liverpool would not have a lot of chances. And some hours ago, maybe one day ago, we have news that Liverpool signed new defender. Finally, Jeremy Jacou, but he will play for Liverpool the next season. They signed him for the next season when they have problems with defense right now. For me, okay, yeah, they signed new defender, young defender, but he will play for Liverpool only the next season. And you have problems with defense right now, but he will play only the next season. Okay, it's really great that they signed defender because they should. They need defenders, but they need defenders right now because Van Dijk, he's out, and sometimes need who could replace him. Konate, he had a lot of not so great matches this season, and Liverpool, they don't have who could replace them. Maybe Gomez, but he's not so great for those days. And they had young defender from Italy, but he's injured and he will not play this season. So great transfer, but only for the next season, or maybe Arne Slot, he will not coach the next season. You have problems with defense right now. You don't fix it. You fix it only for the next season, and I don't know. Liverpool do these KOs that you have not so great matches. You concede goals, a lot of goals. And you buy defenders only the next season. For this season, you will concede goals. And I think that Liverpool will concede a lot of goals. They will have the next match in Champions League, in the Premier League, and they don't have a lot of defenders. Joe Gomez, Konate, Van Dijk, and maybe defenders from the academy. That's all. And it's not enough if you want to win Premier League, and they will not win Premier League, or if you want to win Champions League. But for win Champions League, it's not enough. Have only 3 defenders, and one defender he's out, and Konate have not so. Konate he had not so great matches this season. And so Liverpool have maybe 0 chances for win trophies this season because they have problems and they don't fix it right now. And for me, it's really weird. So what do you think about Liverpool Newcastle, their new transfer, Champions League round of 32? What do you think, who will win that match? And what do you think about Arsenal? Will they have chances for win Premier League or not? And Tottenham, Manchester City, who deserved win this match, or maybe they did not deserve win this match? Drop your comments. Don't forget like, subscribe, and see you next time.